Off we go, here in the Inner Harbor. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Go.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Walker. Slot man in motion left. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Another run here with Mitchell. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right, taking off, and he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Rams. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Jackson now. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore. Look wide. Get this one complete. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on first and goal. Mitchell, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
One more time with Mitchell. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Stafford now to throw on first down. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. First down, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That's out wide to Williams. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down. Throwing again is Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Stafford to throw again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Stafford now on third down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long. Here's a designed run. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take it on in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Bateman is the motion man. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO. Cannot connect. And it'll bring up second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly. And
oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up. To throw is Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. What a run by Williams. 36 yards. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll get this out wide. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, L.A. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Going for it all. That is caught to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On is Loop to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, this looks like a design run. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to pick up the first down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to, gets there, and keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the give, it's Williams. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were